get us started now. The kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Seattle. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Big Lions. Come back in, come.
Smith going to go to the air first play. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Smith on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He completes this to Walker. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Walker now on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Down to about the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
70 Timberwolves.
Smith on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Okay, break.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Check, Bobcat.
On second down, a run with Dallas. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On fourth down, Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, Smith out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Geno now to throw. And Walker has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Smith looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pickett now from the gun here. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
After the interception, here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 32 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chest. My windows and we never leave.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent. And it was again on the last play.
Took my life from a different perspective now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh my God. Wrong person.
For the 3rd time in this game. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
We doing good something to lose, so I gotta win. I had no problem. We both know you do what you did. I don't have no friends, but I got sense and you gonna win. So I'm gonna shoot just 2 steps to make this shit seem.
And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone.
Good sensation. You mix it up like Penn Station, been back shit, some color crazy.
In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 38 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To the air again, Smith. Forced out to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me,
Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Now Smith. And Walker with it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. Now Gino. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Tampa. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Evans out wide. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The first drive here, the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
You look good in them diamonds if you don't feel the same.
Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because they draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Well, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, it's Brady. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Finding Evans here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. We know turnover margin always key. Going to be really...
Me and my get along.
And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football.
I did take my gloves. I got tired of fighting.
He messed it up for everyone out there. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played
in this state money. That's the best way to get
it. Finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The last one good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Singletary again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches push their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
No, I'm just talking shit. Let me do my down with you, bro, to pay attention.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Then
the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down
It's gonna
coming
be a
up.
good game.
No score after one on EA Sports. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
It was cloudy, have been nice and drowsy. We fight the week.
Now
Been
Brady.
bad Ronda Rousey.
That ball incomplete, nearly intercepted.
It's gonna have to be
Took
without
a
me.
chance with that one. It'll
And
be
this only your girl around me.
Oh, that's going to hurt
No
a bit
man,
because they
it's
needed
an
to
out
come
of
through with a
towner.
completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he completes this to Russell Gage. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
And they've got three tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. Three tight ends. Fournette again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive is 6 on the scoreboard.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, they wound up with the wrong pair of hands.
Brandon, when you're on the
Snap out of
your
it.
downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, 33 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Brady will look to throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
McKenzie now from his end zone. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception in the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception,
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And to be honest,
touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills get a bit closer. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Start now, going to bring this one out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, more kind of camping
no problem.
a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap
No.
even bigger.
Don't ever go to those things.
Right side by Evans.
No.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, she can stay here with me.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's from 5 to 7.
Yeah, she can stay here with me.
I just didn't know. But I didn't know really Wednesday night was going until really today.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion.
Okay,
So they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed
Yeah.
in sync.
Don't ever go to those things.
And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Give me that shit.
Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. They find Singletary.
Oh, it's in the door.
Picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys
I fucked that up. That was my fault. I fucked that up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of them.
Brady now on first down. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Allen. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it just before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Allen to throw once more. This one is incomplete.
They still up.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not good.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him
She heard me say something about her.
He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
She's like, yeah, that's my daddy talking about me.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Finding space at the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Brady.
My ball, bitch. Oh.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
The final shot before half for Brady. And it's caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's got a 1st down as it's
halftime. This is a good-ass game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Get it right. Get it right.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
Get it right. Get it tight. Get it right. Get it right. Get it tight.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter.
Dawson Knox.
From the defensive side of the ball told them
Let's go.
Because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty good and kept them around in this game. Now they got some time.
Ooh, nice fucking hole, dude. Nice find.
They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen looking for the end zone.
It's way overtime and too far.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Let's
for
go.
A Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Allen will trying to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's
Yeah, right
incomplete.
there.
Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It's a thing. I want to
is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down.
So many people, and the song and stuff behind.
In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Darden now going to bring this around the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
He's gonna burn the fuck out of me on that out route.
Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down before reaching the 30. That one good for 37
This dude's gonna make me fight for everything.
Has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette.
What the fuck? Okay.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Complete to Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play.
I see what you're doing, bro. Just come on. If you want to end it, if you just want to put it out, then put it out. You sit here and be a bitch and wipe the fucking clock.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers will add on to the lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring.
Dude, I need some old fucking Madden shit.
Jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Dude, I'm still gonna be fucking down. Alright, let's go.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big gain there for the Bills. 64 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Moss trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Moss once more. Zach Moss punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
They've moved up from the 3 years. I think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Up the gut, Fournette. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Brady's throw there complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Sugar!
Brady going to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me to that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
You changing her back there?
Yeah.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time.
Bring her in here before you take her back.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Come on.
Incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Allen. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use it.
On the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. How we looking at 3rd and 10. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One final try here for Allen. He's got the first down.
Come on, man.
And he will have the first down. He winds up paying for it pretty good. Now Allen. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Throwing is Allen. He's got it 2. And this play's going nowhere fast as he goes down. Now we might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on a 2-point try. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10.
I'm going to
Just
give
shy
this
of
some
midfield at the
time.
49. Fournette running out of the gun. And power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win, but you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Big girl. Big girl.
Daddy do it.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Yay.
Big girl.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
And you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to lock it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close throughout, one team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
Swear to God, all I do is cash out. All I gotta know, they probably got me down by the end of the song. Seeing like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear. Fuck who you know, where you from, man? Where your grandma stay home, my nigga? This my city, now run, my. I'm gonna trip down memory, man. This is not a rapper, rap, saying crack a move, cocaine. Ooh. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away of being a great slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me
Hello, got me moving slow mo.
know my name, King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight.
Alright for my guys, that's a bro code. Yep, and then jump jacking. Nigga, if you scared, go to church. Job was done is when you took it.